The La Liga season is officially done, boys and girls, with Barcelona winning the league. So I thought it would be perfect for me to give you my team of the season. This is my team of the season, not La Liga's team of the season, because I've had a look at La Liga team of the season and it absolutely stinks. It's literally Real Madrid and Barcelona and Real Madrid, and some positions makes absolute no sense at all. And this is why the only team of the season which matters is my team of the season. So in this video, I'm going to give you from goalkeeper to right back to centre back, left back, midfielder, left winger, right winger, striker. And down in the comments, you guys will let me know if you agree with my team of the season or if you disagree. But if you do disagree, put down in the comments who you would rather have. In goal, this is where it gets interesting. Shout out Timo for absolute saving us, and he was actually La Liga goalkeeper team of the season. Shout out what Szczesny did ever since he came into the start of the year. He saved Barcelona. Shout out Oblak, once again winning another Zamora. But for me, it's neither him, or neither him. For me, it's Juan Garcia from Espanyol. Yes, I know he conceded 51 goals, more than half of the teams in the league. But if it wasn't for him, Espanyol would have conceded 100 goals. And I'm being dead serious right now. He leads the league in most saves per 90, third in save percentage, and top in XG prevented. He's performed way better than what he should, and Espanyol would have been relegated if it wasn't for him. He literally saved it from the first game of the season to literally game week 38, where they had to win in order for them to stay in La Liga. And guess what he did? Absolute saved them against Las Palmas. Saves in the first half, saves in the second half. There's no surprise when Espanyol won and the fans stormed in and they literally went to one person, not the two people who scored, but no, they went to Juan Garcia. They lifted him up, bro. It felt like watching Superman. It felt like watching Faysal when he goes back to Iraq, fam. They literally lifted him up, bro. And it's not a surprise that every big team wants him, from teams in the Premier League, from teams in Italy, and most specifically Barcelona as well. Bro, I'm being so real. This Donny is not staying in Espanyol next season. Expect Juan Garcia to make a move away 100%. At right back, honestly speaking, is an easy decision, and his name is Lucas Vazquez, fam. Lucas Vazquez, right back, the best right back.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
I had to watch Lucas Vazquez for a whole season, bro. But trolling aside, it has to be one person, and his name is Kunde. Look at what he's done this season, and look what Hansi Flick has done to change his career around. This season, his attacking output is more than he's ever had in his whole career, and it helps what Hansi Flick has given him overlapping more than ever, constantly throughout this whole game, which allows Lamine Yamal a little bit of breathing game, because when he does make that overlap run, he drags another man with him, which allows Lamine Yamal a lot more space. And even him going centrally, there's been a lot of games where he scored this season, and him being literally inside the box, outside the box, centrally. The game against Real Madrid, in so many instances, he has had an amazing season, even defensively as solid as ever. Not only is he just La Liga's best right back in the world, he's been amongst top 3 right backs in the world for me this season, alongside Trent and alongside Hakimi. And then the centre backs, and I'm going to start with one of the centre backs, for me the most reliable, the most consistent, and for me the best centre back in La Liga this season, and his name is Inigo Martinez. His leadership has showed, his defensive IQ has showed, whether that is with last-ditch tackles, last-ditch recoveries. He's been as reliable as ever for Barcelona. And even going forward, a big part of how Hansi Flick has changed Barcelona is the way to progress with the ball from the first centre-backs. And with Xavi, it took them about 3.4 passes from the centre-backs to the midfield. Bro, with Hansi Flick, it takes them 1 pass. And Kubasi and Inigo Martinez done it better than anyone else this season, where they can find the pass in between the lines, in between the defenders, the switch, the diagonal pass. They've done it better than ever. For me, Kubasi is the better ball player, but defensively and overall this season, Inigo Martinez has been absolutely incredible. And the fact that at his age, fair play to him. First, next to Inigo, this is where it gets interesting. Listen, shout out Kubasi. For me, Kubasi is having a great season. Great season next to Inigo. Rudiger has been selected as team of the season, which I don't understand completely. This guy hasn't even been Real Madrid best centre-back. Like this season, you could clearly see the injuries and the fact that he forced himself to play impacted Rudiger. Like for me, I don't think Rudiger's had a great season. Raul was the better centre-back in Real Madrid. Shout out our defender defenders, but for me, the only person that can play next to Inigo Martinez is, ironically enough, his former teammate in Daniel Vivian from Bilbao. Bilbao has conceded the lowest in La Liga this season with only 26 goals. Unai Simon did well, but a massive factor of that is what Vivian has done. When Inigo left Bilbao 2 seasons ago, Bilbao lost a lot defensively and they had to rely on someone. Vivian has now become that person and become the leader and become the defensive monster and become one of the best players in Bilbao this season. He's very strong in the air, great to intercept pressure, but on the ball amongst one of the best in La Liga, leads Bilbao in most accurate passes and long passes. Don't be surprised if he makes a move away from Bilbao in the next season or so, because I don't see him staying in Bilbao for so many years to come. On the left, bro, it's easy, it's simple, it's so easy. Not only is he the best left back in La Liga, he is the best left back in the whole world this season, and that's period, and that's end, and that's khalas, bro. Alejandro Balde. Bro, honestly speaking, when I watch him play, this guy is incredible. Going forward, he can control a whole left-hand side by himself. There's a reason why Rafinha, start of the season and mid part of the season, was doing so well, because he was doing a lot in the midfield. Centrally, he inverted a lot in the midfield, which allowed Balde to have that left-hand side all by himself. There's a reason why towards the end of the season, the game against Inter, the little games which Barcelona failed to win, is because Balde was injured. Balde is a massive piece, and for me, one of the most important players of Barcelona this season. Just the way he attacks on the left-hand side, the numbers, the creation, just controlling the left-hand side, even defensively, he's gotten so much better. Over the past couple of seasons, you could see Balde just lose concentration, bad awareness, losing him defensively, positionally, but this season, he's actually made very good recoveries and done very well defensively. Alright, let's take it to the midfield, and I'm going to play with a 4-2-3-1. And the two midfielders in the double pivot is no other than, for me, the best two players in La Liga. And for me, should have more recognition, should get more respect, should get more flowers, especially when we're talking about the Ballon d'Ors. And it is a Barcelona player and a Real Madrid player. And for me, the best Barcelona player, Pedri, and the best Real Madrid player, Fede Valverde. These two are my base. These two are my foundation. These two are the brick of this team. And these two are literally amongst two of the best players in the world this season. If you disagree, if you deny it, then you haven't watched either team this season. Let's start with Fede, and if it wasn't for Fede, where would Real Madrid be this season? A season of absolute underwhelming performances, a season of disappointing displays, but there's only couple shine brights, only couple shine little factors, and Fede Valverde was one of them. His leadership, his absolute workhorse, whether that is going forward, defensive player as a right back, everywhere on the pitch you would see him, and him coming clutch with long shots, last minute goals, assists, the free kicks, recoveries. Bro, I will talk more about Fede Valverde when I rank all the players from 1 to 25 later next week, but Fede, easily. Next to him is another easy person, and that is Mr. Pedri, and wow, what a season he's had. What an incredible display, playing as a 6, new position, but making it his own. I've always said, and if you've watched my content, I never understood why people compared Pedri with Iniesta. I felt like Pedri had more Xavi in him, and this season where he played deeper, Barcelona had to rely on him because of the fact that they never signed a defensive midfielder, and because Bernal went down, and they had to rely on Pedri. But look what he's done this season. Bro, let's start just defensively. No one looked at Pedri as a defensive demon, but look what he's done this season. The most recoveries, not just by any midfielder in La Liga, but in the whole world. This Donny has done it defensively, and going forward, he's the one that makes everything tick for Barcelona going forward. He has his fingerprints everywhere in how Barcelona attack. This season, bro, you're seeing Xavi, you're seeing Iniesta, and you're seeing Busquets, just the way Pedri plays for Barcelona. And then the 10th position, and it would have been due. Start of the season, the first 6-7 months was absolutely incredible. But the past 4 months, I feel like his performances went down massively. And not just him, but as a team, as a whole. But the person who I have as a number 10, for me is an easy decision. For me, is the reason why Betis has even qualified to the final of the Conference League, even once again making a top 6 consistently. At one point, they could have had 4th, but they went down a little bit when he went down with an injury. And that is, of course, Mr. Isco Disco, the main man, the magic man, the man that I love more than anyone else, even my kids and my family. Bro, when you watch Bilbao, you watch Isco. And shout out, by the way, what Anthony has done. Anthony has helped Isco to make it easier for Isco. Has helped Isco take a little bit off Isco's pressure, because Isco at that point had to step up every game. The only way Bilbao knows how to win is through Isco. Abde has been absolutely disappointing and hasn't really done to what he should have, hasn't reached expectation, but Isco was Betis' sparkling point. If Betis wanted a goal, if Betis wanted a chance, if Betis wanted the creation, it had to come down to Isco. Anthony has taken a little bit off that from Isco's part, but Isco's still the main man. A double season, coming clutch with the goals, with the assists, leads La Liga with the most man of the matches. Bro, this guy's been incredible, and the fact that he's doing it at this age, I love it. I absolutely love it, and I hope he can continue, and I hope and I pray that Spain selects him for the World Cup next season, because I feel like he deserves it, and I feel like Isco needs a World Cup on his resume to make it. Everyone looks at Isco as, wow, all-timer, because that's what he is. On the right, very simple, very easy. I don't think we should talk about it a lot of time, because I'm going to give him his flowers when I talk about it in terms of the player ratings for Barcelona this season, and it's no other than potentially the Mr. New Ballon d'Or winner, and that is Lamine Yamal. Wow, Lamine, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I absolutely love him. I absolutely love him. I don't care if I don't support Barcelona. I don't care if I support the rivals. I don't care if I support the arch nemesis. I'm going to say how it is, bro. I love the way he plays. I absolutely love the way he plays. I love how he entertains. I love how he controls the game. I love everything about him. I love the way he walks, the way he dresses, the way he eats. I love everything about him, fam. Like, he has aura, and the way he is what we always say. We want footballers like him with personality. We look at the NBA and we say, why are there no personalities in football? But when there is personalities in football, you guys then decide to hate on them. Bro, he's a personality. He's a completely different player to what we've seen, and no one, and I repeat, no one has ever done it at the level that he's done it at this age. 17 and moving like this. Let's not normalize this. I've said it for the past 2 years, and I'm going to continue saying it. A 17-year-old should not be moving like this. Bro, I'm only 2 years older than him.
Stop the cap.
And look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. On the left, it pains me for not saying his name. It pains me for not mentioning in the team of the season, because every La Liga team of the season needs to have him, and that is, of course, Vinicius Jr. But unfortunately, it's not Vinicius Jr. On the left-hand side, it's one person, and one person only. A man of remontada, a man who's changed his career around, a man who's become an absolute important piece in that Barcelona system, a man who could win the Ballon d'Or, a man who's absolutely changed perceptions about him, and that is, of course, Mr. Leader, Mr. Capitan for Barcelona, and that is Rafinha. Wow again, bro. I'm gonna be so real. You guys know how I feel about him. I'm not his biggest fan, but one thing I can do is I can respect the fact of what he's done this season. In terms of numbers, no one comes close, whether that is the GAs, the goals, the assists, the hat-tricks. This guy has stepped up in every single big game for Barcelona this season, and number speaks for itself. The reason why I've got a strong opinion about him is not because of him as a player, it's mostly because of the fact that people think he should win the Ballon d'Or, which I don't think he should. I look at Barcelona and I think of two other players which deserves the Ballon d'Or over him. This isn't a Faysal versus Barcelona issue. This is a Faysal versus Rafinha. I don't care if a Barcelona player win the Ballon d'Or. I think at this point I've accepted it. But one thing I care about is him not winning it, because I can't have the Ballon d'Or winner be Rafinha, fam. Nah. But this season, wallah, fair play to him. Fair play to him. That's been so many times in the watch along. I say to myself,
where's Rafinha? I feel like Rafinha's been quiet.
And then boom, out of nowhere, 1 second later, this guy scores or assists, bro. This guy, in terms of GAs, and by the way, being a GA merchant is not easy. Like, everyone would love to be a GA merchant, because the whole point of being a GA merchant is you score or assist. Imagine scoring assists in every single game. And this guy has got the ability now, amongst couple players, only a few players has it, by the way, in the world, the likes of Mo Salah. This guy is a GA merchant. Every game will assist. It doesn't matter whether he's having a good game, a poor game, a quiet game, a disappointing game. You best believe by the end of the 90 minutes, this guy will be on the stat sheet, whether with a goal or whether with an assist. And that's what he's done this season. And you know what? I'm going to give him his flowers. First. And then the striker. We saved the best till last. The main man. Mr. Pichichi winner. Mr. Golden Boot winner. And soon to be Mr. Ballon d'Or winner. Mr. Kiki. Mr. Kylian Mbappe. The man who absolutely has had a roller coaster of a season at Real Madrid. The man who I said at the start of the season, what the hell am I seeing? Am I seeing Mbappe or am I seeing Lacazette? The man who I literally said there is about 15 players in Iraq better than him. There's about 15 players in China who's better than him. There's about 15 players in South Africa who's better than him. There's about 15 players in India that's better than him. Bro, the man who I said absolutely what's going on with him. But the man who's come back with who's come back with a revenge, who's come back and absolutely changed his numbers around. Bro, in a poor season, in a poor Mbappe season, this guy has got close to 50 GAs, 40 goals, and it all comes. Pichichi. Imagine if this is a poor season, imagine how he does under a better season, with a system, with a team, with a better manager. Next season, Mbappe is going to absolutely erupt. And trust me, next season, we're about to witness one of the greatest seasons of all time. I don't want to say too much because I want to save this for another time. I want to save this for another video. But all I'm saying to you right now is best believe, fam, next season, all of you guys, whoa, acknowledge him. Put your fingers up right now. Prepare to acknowledge him. Prepare to acknowledge the tribal chief next season. That's going to be cool, Mbappe. But guys, this has been my team of the season. Put down in the comments what you guys think. Put down in the comments who your best 11 are. Listen, I'll be back in the next couple of days with a season review for Real Madrid and a season review for Barcelona. But listen, like I said to you guys, the season is now done. The season is now over. But trust me, the content is not stopping anytime soon. There's going to be way more content this off season, way more content this summer season. The Club World Cup is coming up. The preseason is coming up. The Nations League is coming up. But trust me, the content is coming and coming and coming. We've reached 73 subscribers, which big up to all of you guys. The next goal is 75, and then 80, and then 85, then 90, and then 95, and then soon be. Peace!